Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to do an update on what I've been doing lately. I haven't been putting a lot of videos out. Just a lot of personal stuff going on, you know, fighting the old depression and just kind of bored with the RC stuff and frustrated and just a lot going on. I've actually been working on some other stuff. Those of you that have been around from the beginning know that I used to have a different YouTube channel. It was all about Star Wars stuff called Scavenger's Outpost. I gave up on that one, started Lee's RCs, was having fun with the RCs and just kind of getting burnt out. But getting back on some of the Star Wars stuff, just wanted to say hi to all the new subscribers. Even though I haven't been putting new videos out, there's been a lot of new subs that have joined just from some of the older videos that I've had out. So thanks for subscribing, even though I don't have any new content. I am working on stuff, guys. I don't like putting out videos just to put out videos. If it's something I think you'll enjoy or something that I learned that I want to share, I'm just not going to spit out crap every week just to put a video out. That's not what this channel's about. If I don't have any new news, you know, no news is good news kind of thing. So I'm not just going to put a video out to get you to click on it so I can get to however many subscribers. That's not what this channel's about. So I'm doing okay. But I'm working on a lightsaber, which is something that I was doing before, and thought you guys might just like to see it. So if I get enough, you know, views on it or whatever, it's something you guys are interested in seeing, I figured I'd go ahead and put a video out, show you what I've done so far if you're interested in it. I'll show you how I did it and how you can do it. So let me turn the camera around and show you what I've been working on. Alright guys, so this is a lightsaber hilt that I built about a year ago. I was building it for my grandson, and it's kind of based off of Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker's lightsaber that was based off of a Graflex flash handle back in the early 70s and 80s movies. That's what they used to build the first lightsabers for the movies. So I bought this Graflex clamp that's original style, has the Graflex printed on it and everything, and it has the actual Graflex style clamp to hold it together. And what I did was find parts that fit, that I can take it apart, and I made these cuts to where it twists and lock in, and then it clamps tight just like that, just like a real flash handle would. This is actually an old Ever-Ready flashlight that I used for the bottom part. I liked it because it had this design on it that kind of looked like grips. I figured if I did some black paint in there that it would look like grips, because I never did like the plastic grips on Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker's that were actually made from windshield wipers back in the 70s and 80s. I never liked that because it just made it too big, but I thought that would at least give it some character. So I have this part built. This top part is the same way. It just twists and comes out. This is actually a sink tube that you can get from Lowe's or Home Depot. It's basically the same piece right here. This is a sink tube, a 6-inch extension, and I cut the shroud to make it look like the lightsaber and kind of scuffed it to knock the chrome down. And then I cut the slots in it here to make it fit the Graflex clamp. So it slides in, and then you twist it to lock it. And put that down, and somewhere I've got a little circuit board that fits in there so it looks like the one from the movie. And since this was a flashlight, the bottom unscrews, which is kind of cool. I can get in there this way if I need to. And it has a ring that snaps on there that you can put on your belt or whatever, and it kind of snaps in. So that was kind of a cool find. It was an old Ever-Ready flashlight, and it just happened to catch my eye, and I bought it for I think $5, and I was like, wow, that'd make a cool lightsaber. So that's what I ended up with. But the fun part is all in electronics. So this little guy here is called a proffie board. It controls the LEDs and controls the sounds and everything that you do. and it all runs off of a lithium-ion 18650 battery. And this is a neopixel strip. It's actually 2 neopixel strips back to back for a total of 144 neopixels on this blade that's about 40 inches long. And what's good about that is you can get different effects to where the lightsaber actually extends and retracts and flickers. So let me show you that real quick. I got this just wired up temporarily. Let's see, that's positive. Now I don't know how good the sound's going to be or how much you're going to be able to see, but let me turn the camera a little bit. You can program quite a few different sound fonts as well as blade styles, which is the color and how much it flickers and all that kind of stuff. So let me see. So this one, just turn it on. You see that's kind of a blue color. And if you notice, it extended, and when I turn it off, it's going to retract. So you can only get that with these individually addressable LEDs. So they turn on one by one and then retract one by one. I don't know how good you guys can hear that hum. Let me get this, might help. But this soundboard, when you hit it, when all this stuff will be fit inside that hilt there, when you clash or hit something, it makes a sound that you're hitting something. And then it has different things you can program the buttons to do. So when I push this button, right? So let me turn you back this way a little. It's got 2 buttons. The bigger one right now turns it off and on. And then the smaller one is called your secondary button, is for your clash. And if you hold it and then clash, that's like if 2 lightsabers are locked together. Then we turn it off. So that's blue. And go to the next one.
Smooth gray.
Smooth gray. And you can see this one's kind of flickering. It's like a fire blade, kind of like Kylo Ren if you watch Star Wars. This one's a red, and it kind of flickers like a flame. You can also get it to play music.
Smooth fuzz.
And that one's just a solid red, kind of like Darth Vader. This is like a blue flame. And all these sounds and colors and all that stuff you can change. So this one's green like Luke Skywalker. Has that hum from the movie. Let's see if I can get some swing action in here. So it's real touchy right now because it's not in the hilt. But I was just getting all the wiring the way I wanted it. Now I can fit it inside the hilt and have it removable. So anyway. So anyway, guys, that's what I've been working on. Just doing something different. You do the same thing, you just get burnt out after a while, and there wasn't a lot of places to go to do. I did a trail ride with Scott with the Endura Jeep that we finally got on the 270 two-door Jeep body on the Remo Hobby. So I did get out with that. Was working on the LCG crawler and was getting frustrated with that because things just weren't working the way that I wanted it to. And I got a lot of good information from you guys about certain things and setting up. but, and a lot of guys were like, hey, those are on backwards. Doesn't matter. I don't care if I put it on backwards if it works the way I want it to. It's only wrong until enough people do it, and then everybody changes because they're like, hey, that works way better, right? So I'm not saying you guys are wrong for telling me that I was wrong, but just because I do something different doesn't mean that it was wrong all over. You know, I want it to be set up to do certain things a certain way for me. So it might not be exactly the way you have yours set up because you're doing something different, or you're doing competition, it has to be this way or that way. Look, I set it up the way I want it to function, the way, you know, I want it to move. So, but I do appreciate all the feedback. Nobody's been negative, so don't take it as people have been negative to me. I take corrective criticism. You know, it doesn't bother me at all. I appreciate all the feedback. I love talking to you guys. Haven't put a lot of videos out lately, but I've still been talking to you guys. So even if you comment on an older video, I still reply to your comment. And if you have a question or something like that, I try to help you out. I just haven't put out any new videos. So getting one out today. Happy Easter, everybody. By the time this video comes out, it'll probably be Easter that I have it. So I might try to get it out Saturday, just before Easter. So have a good holiday. If you guys are interested in stuff like this, a little bit of Star Wars stuff, maybe I'll do a little bit of that for a while. This is Lee's RC, so I don't do a lot of Star Wars stuff, but I might trickle it in here and there. But there are a few RC things that we can do and still be Lee's RCs, because some of you that know, Brad and Scott and some of the other guys, I was working on a remote control full-size R2-D2, and it's sitting right over there still. So there's plenty of things we can do. We can do a remote control mouse droid, which is basically just a little square remote control car, you know, that has some stuff on it. So I don't know, guys. I was just getting bored with the crawling and the trailing, and I was having problems with my back, so I couldn't get to a lot of locations to do the filming, and I just wasn't having fun. So I just said, screw it. Gonna take a break. Just letting you guys know I'm okay. Been doing other stuff. Haven't been filming. Thought I'd get on, say hi. Hi to all the new subscribers. So I do appreciate you subscribing. Thanks for watching. And we'll try to get some more stuff out. Try to get some interaction. And if there's something from Star Wars that you guys like, that you want to see, you guys know I'm on a budget. So if there's something you want to see me try and build on a budget, so you can figure out, you know, let me go through the process. Like I said, I've got an R2-D2 that's got minimal cost in it, but it's a life size. Put in the comments, guys. Talk to me. I love talking to you guys. We'll see if we can get some content going on the channel. Have a great Easter. We'll talk to you soon.